And here's the small fridge that I've been using for 12 years now for hibernating the Russians. Easy to pick up. I think they're like $200 today. And I am getting it ready for the right temperature for them. I'll move over here real quick and you can see I've got a little thermostat here. It says 41.2. As long as it stays above 40, 40 to 45 is the optimal temperature for hibernating these guys. And yes, that's my incubator for my redfoot tortoises on top. No eggs yet, but they will be showing up here shortly. So this is what you can use for a refrigerator. I'll open it up real quick and you can see inside. At the bottom I've got the tray. I'm going to be filling those up, filling these slots with the what the tortoises will be hibernating in, which are right here. These plastic buckets that you can pick up almost anywhere. They're a foot long and 6 inches wide, and I'm going to fill them partially full with just good old topsoil, good old organic topsoil to go in there, and we'll show you what that looks like here in the next segment. Here you can see I've filled the buckets up in that bottom tray. They're about a third filled, maybe half, with the topsoil, and I've got them in the refrigerator now. We're going to close this up, and we're going to look for that temperature stabilize. Again, say 42 to 45 degrees. 40 is okay, but 42 to 45 degrees. And then we will put them in there and let them sleep. I usually let them sleep for 2 to 3 months. This is the indoor pen for my females. You can see my old female there just laying up against a rock, and that when she does that, this is kind of an interesting cue, when she does that, she'll also try to fake mount it, and that's the signal that she's ovulating. She's a fall breeder. But this is the indoor pen. I bring them in a month before I start to hibernate them. I brought these guys in the middle of September. I stopped feeding them on October 15th. Today is November 2nd. They're no longer producing any fecal matter, and that they're completely cleaned out. Water bowl, they've been hydrating themselves. They're not out very long at all during the day. Pretty much sleeping as the one in the hide is doing there. They'll be out and active and sun themselves for maybe an hour during the day. So I've got the lights turned down to 8 hours. So this is just more of the prep. Bring them ahead of time. Give yourself a month, 2 weeks, to get them good 4 or 5 good meals. Mine will get cactus and turnip greens and then dry timothy hay. They eat a lot of good high quality food and fiber for those first 2 weeks. Get them all bulked up nutrition wise. Then stop feeding them for 2 or 3 weeks to make sure that they're completely clean. Alter your lights, and then they're ready to go into hibernation, which is the next thing we'll see. The last thing you want to do before you put them down to sleep is you want to get a weight on them, so you know how much weight they will have lost during the hibernation. We got about 420 grams for my guy here. Time to weigh the girls. Always best to get a weight before you put them in. Settled here. $1,025 grams, almost 2 pounds. In we go. Spot's already prepared. Now for the other female. How large are the 2 females? Get a weight on her. There's like 1,100 it was there. You can't be that light. There, 1,100. Back. In she goes. Temperature down below is 42.8, so it's probably about 44, 45 degrees there. In they go. Here's the last thing you want to do. and this is, if you got them in a refrigerator like this, is 2 or 3, sometimes 4 times a week, say at least 3 times a week. Open it up and just do this. Just move it back and forth so you can kind of feel the air flow moving back and forth. You want to change the air, get some fresh air in their hibernating environment. If we zoom down, you can see my female's in there. You can see her right there. She's sleeping soundly. Female on the top, one here, and male on the bottom. Open that up just to change the air around a little bit. And I said your temperature will fluctuate, and that I think mine went up a little bit. Yeah, mine went up to 43.2 from like 42.8 for the moment, but that's the last thing. Do that every week, at least 3 times a week, to just move the air around, and you're all set.